YouTube. My name is Antasia. Welcome back if you are new, and welcome to my channel. As you can see by the title, I am $27,000 and $26,000 in debt. Just take a moment of silence for that. Now, I know that a lot of people are in more debt than me, but for me that's a lie. 26,000? Let me just tell you a quick story how I got into being $26,000 in debt. So I went to college and I incurred so many student loans. Starting as soon as I got out of high school, I went to college. I was in the dorms around that time. My first semester, I was in the dorms, and I finished my first semester. But then I had a roommate, and I just can't live with other people. I can't deal with people just their hygienic problems and issues they got going on. I can't do it because I'm such a clean person, like almost OCD, like clean. Like I literally cannot live in filth. And the things that I was experiencing with the roommate, I just can't do it no more. I couldn't do it again. So it's just like, yeah, let me go to online. So I finished my school year online, but it became like almost a battle when it came to, doing the schoolwork and working. I started working 2 jobs at one point and started failing my semesters, failing my classes, and having to retake them and all of this stuff, and then getting more student loans on top of that when I went back to school. So it was a whole thing. I finally got my degree as soon as COVID hit. I learned calculus by myself. Did calculus by myself. I taught myself and everything, because around that time with COVID, like, we could not go anywhere. We were stuck in the house, and thankfully I was online, so I didn't have to like transition to being online at school. I was already online, but it's just like I used to go to tutoring for calculus and stuff like that, but I couldn't do that. So I literally learned calculus by myself, and I got my degree. So yeah, I have my associate's degree in science, and I accumulated a lot of student loan, and now I am in student loan debt. So how do I survive being 27 with $26,000 in debt? So I budget, and my degree did come in handy for me to have the job that I do have now. It helped me get the job that I have now, which I'm very grateful for. But I survive by budgeting, saving, and just being responsible with my money. Like, if anybody knows me, I'm very responsible with how I spend, what I spend, and how I manage my money. Because from a young age, when I was 15, what I asked my mom for as a birthday gift was a job. I said, Mama, I don't want nothing when I turn 16. I just want to get a job, because I grew up poor, didn't have a lot of money. So the first thing that I wanted when I turned 16, when I was able to get a job at 16, was to get a job. Like, that was the age where you can get a job, some years back. And so my first job was Sonic, and ever since then, like, even being 16 and being in school, like, I used to work overnight and still have to go to school in the morning. Like, that's how serious I was about making money. And then I also used my money wisely. I always used to save, and now I can buy me certain things for school. It was just a huge blessing, seriously. Like, I didn't get paid much, but I learned from that age, from not having nothing to save and, have things for myself that I was not able to get from somebody else's money. So being this age right now, being in debt and having a job and having to take care of myself and everything, I literally just budget. Every time I get a check, I put savings at the top and then the rest of the bills at the bottom, because I always try to save. I don't care if I can only save $50 this paycheck, or $100 this paycheck, or $200 this paycheck. I always save, because I think it's important to always have a backup plan if something goes wrong. And that's not to think like negatively of life or anything like that, but I just think that you should always have a plan B when it comes to your monetary life circumstances, if we gonna say it like that, your monetary life circumstances. Money plays a big part in surviving, doing anything in this world. So we should always make sure we have that. And when it comes to budgeting, it's about needs versus wants. Whatever you want is out the whatever you want is out the picture if you are not responsible, or if you don't have everything taken care of. Like I always tell my partners or my friends, my mom, anybody that I speak to, I'm gonna make sure that I have everything together before I go and do anything fun. So I remember one time I went to Jamaica and I made sure that I had my rent money put up before I went to Jamaica. I bought my ticket, had my rent money put up, and then I went to Jamaica. And whatever I had left to spend at Jamaica, that's what I did. But I made sure that when I came back home from Jamaica, that I wasn't finna get put out. So that's the type of person that I am. Like I always make sure that I budget. I always make sure that I save. I always make sure that I plan. And I always make sure that everything is good before I go out and have any fun. Plus, before I go out and get anything that I want. Because wants and needs are two different things. If you don't need it, then you cannot get it, especially if you cannot afford it. There's no reason for any of us to be living like among our means, above our means, anything, however you want to put it. Because in this economy right now, everything is a financial burden. Like inflation is through the roof. We paying $4 for some bread. It's just ridiculous. And then I just feel like food is not even real, but that's another topic. But it's a lot going on. And the last thing we need is to be financially irresponsible. And so I do plan to get out of debt soon. Before the year is up, I'm at 26,000. I want to be down to at least $10,000 in debt. And I know that's not a lot, but if you think about the circumstances that's going on right now in the world, that is good. I'd rather have that on my account and then keep pushing it down year by year, because it's not easy to save and it's not easy to always just pay stuff off, because life hits you. You know, you got all type of stuff going on in life, whether it's you got to take care of your dogs, your kids, or you got to pay extra bill. Like something's going to come up. So we always have to be, you know, aware of those things and make sure we have stuff in place. And like I said, I don't care if you got to put up $20 every week, every 2 weeks. Save as much as you can. Prepare for the worst, but always hope for the best. So $27,000 and $26,000 in debt. I just want to put that out there. And even saying it makes me feel better. It feels like a heavy lift is off of my shoulders, because it's just something that I have been embarrassed about, but I'm human. And I'm sure a lot of people in my age gap or older probably have, you know, they're in debt. Like, I think you're one of y'all's favorite if you're not like in debt too much. Like you need to use that to your advantage and invest in things and just keep going through life. Like live life the best every single day. If you have no debt, literally, like live life to the fullest, like it's your last, because being in debt is not no joke. And you look at that credit score and you look at all of that stuff and you like, can it go away, please? Can I just close my eyes and ask for it to go away? No, that's not gonna happen. Like you got to pay that off. So that's just something that I feel like we all go through, and it will get better, of course. It's just about being responsible and smart. And I may make a video on how I save, how I budget, what I invest into, how much I save, how much I take out of my checks and things like that, if I just feel it's fit to do so. And I'll just share that with you all and see if it helps somebody. But if you watch this video, please let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. If you're going through something similar, how you budget and how you're surviving in this economy and this day in life with debt. And then I would love to hear from you and talk to you. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.